So let us discuss today. We are going to discuss about major histocompatibility complex. So we had discussed in dendritic cells that it expresses MHC class 2 proteins in high level. So what is MHC? MHC means it is major histocompatibility complex. It is a collection of genes which produces proteins which are involved in tissue compatibility, involved in graft rejection, etc. So, this major histocompatibility complex or in the set of genes, they produce a protein which are involved in tissue compatibility. That is in humans chromosome 6. So, it is also called as HLA complex in. So, they are HLA complexes. That is, HLA complex means human leukocyte antigen system. That's also a very important part of our immune system. So, this is involved in, this is seen on the chromosome 6, and this MHC protein, they are involved in presenting antigens to T cells in order to activate them. That is a major role in the MHC complex in the main role in the antigen process that T cell present either T cell activate MHC main role in the humans complex human leukocyte antigen HLA complex. And MHC genes they come in 3 classes, class 1, class 2 and class 3. Class 1 MHC gene is encoding glycoprotein which is expressed on the surface of all nucleated cells. They are expressed on all nucleated cells. And their main function is to present antigens to cytotoxic T cells. T cells pala formula undennu parnu. Cytotoxic T cells nu parnal they directly go and kill the cell. Angante cells neയാണ് cytotoxic T cells nu paraya. Aa T cells ne antigen present cheyanana ee MHC class 1 cheyyunnathu. MHC class 1 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന കോംപ്ലക്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന എല്ലാ ന്യൂക്ലിയേറ്റഡ് സെൽസിലും ഉണ്ട്, RBC അതില്ല. ഇനി ക്ലാസ് 2 പ്രോട്ടീൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ചില സ്പെഷ്യലൈസ്ഡ് സെല്ലിൽ മാത്രമേ കാണുള്ളൂ. നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു പ്രൊഫഷണൽ ആന്റിജൻ പ്രസന്റിംഗ് സെൽസിൽ മാത്രമേ MHC ക്ലാസ് 2 അതാണ് അവിടെ പ്രത്യേകമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ അവിടെ എടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞത് എക്സ്പ്രസസ് ഹൈ ലെവൽ ഓഫ് MHC ക്ലാസ് 2 പ്രോട്ടീൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ MHC ക്ലാസ് 2 proteins or molecules are more abundant or seen in macrophages, dendritic cells and B cells because they are professional antigen presenting cells and they show or present antigens to T helper cells. That is TH എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ T cells cytotoxic T cells ഉണ്ട്, T helper cells ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ T helper cellsന് antigen present ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ it is only done through MHC class 2 protein. Otherwise, it will not recognize that antigen. Idepole thanne there are class 3 MHC. Class 3 MHC genes are involved in complement systems. They are of different kinds. That is classical pathway, lectin pathway, then alternative pathway which lead to cell lysis and activation. It is involving a cascade of events which leads to cellular destruction and activation of the immune system. So, it is complementary pathway. So, now looking at the MHC class 1 and 2, they are very different in structure because it has MHC class 1 antigens. They have, the structure appears like this. It has an alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha 3 domain. So, this alpha is a heavy chain okay, and is a glycoprotein. Every MHC class 1 molecule is expressed at the surface of a cell in a non-covalent association with the B2. This is beta 2 microglobulin, which is encoded by another chromosome. So this is encoded by chromosome 15. So this is the structure of the MHC class 1, which consists of alpha 1, 2, 3 alpha chains or domains and the beta 2 microglobulin. Then the class 2 MHC, it consists of 2 alpha and 2 beta chains. They are also glycoprotein and transmembrane glycoprotein molecules with cytoplasmic tails and extracellular immunoglobulin-like domains. So it consists of 4 domains, that is alpha 1 and 2, beta 1 and 2. And the main differences are this MHC class 2 molecules interact with T helper cells or present antigens to T helper cells, while MHC class 1 will present antigens to the cytotoxic T cells. So this is shown here. So the MHC class 1, here this is a antigen presenting cell. The cell engulfs the antigen and it is broken down into fragments. That fragment is presented by the MHC class 1 molecule to a T cell. That T cell is a cytotoxic T cell, and the T cell will only interact with the MHC class 1 molecule. In the case of the next one, the microbe is ingested and it is engulfed and it is degraded into fragments. That fragment is presented by the MHC class 2 molecule and it will be only recognized by the helper T cells. So that is the difference between the class 1 and 2, and the third one is involved in the complement chain reactions and also in inflammatory responses. So that is about MHC complex, major